Hello students, if we haven't met before, my name is Jana Williamson, or Miss Jana as my piano students call me, and today we're going over the Level 8 terms for the Illinois Achievement in Music exam system. Our first term today is actually a review from Level 7, and that is motive or motif. It's important to review this one and the next one before we get to one of your first new ones. So a motive or motif is just a very small part of music, a little melody. The most famous motif that I know from classical music is Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, da 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 da. A short melodic or rhythmic pattern that recurs. Repetition is again a review term. It means the immediate restatement of a musical idea repeated in the same voice. So you would just immediately repeat that same motive. Sequence is what Beethoven does in that symphony. It's the immediate restatement of a melodic idea repeated in the same voice at a higher or lower pitch. So ba-ba-ba-bum becomes ba-ba-ba-bum. It's just moved down a note. So the new term here for level 8 is imitation. Imitation means the immediate restatement of a melodic idea in another voice. If you were playing in an orchestra, this might be where the violins play something and then the cellos repeat the same material at a lower octave, or the flute plays it and then the bassoon plays it. In the piano, it's usually that you have your right hand plays it and then your left hand plays it, or the reverse of that. This happens in Bach inventions. So if you've played an invention that you know that one hand begins and then the other one imitates it, have your teacher go through your music with you and see if you can find some good examples of imitation, that same material but in another voice or another part, another hand at the piano. All right, moving on. Cantabile means in a singing style. If you take Spanish, you might know the word cantar, which means to sing, so it's that same Latin root. Coda means a closing section. It's the end or the tail of the piece. Now, a double dotted note is a note adding 3/4 of its value to itself. So if you have a quarter note that's double dotted, it's going to be one beat plus 3/4 of a beat. In other words, it's 1 3/4 beats in 4/4 time, and you would have a 16th note following it. If you had a half note that's double dotted, then it would be 3 1/2 beats and you would have an 8th note probably following that. We also have double flats and double sharps. A double flat lowers the pitch a whole step. So G double flat is the same as F natural. And likewise, a double sharp raises the pitch a whole step. So D double sharp becomes the same pitch as E natural. Many students ask me why we do this. Your teacher can give you a longer explanation, but it's all about theory and relationships. One example is that when we're in the key of G sharp minor and we play the harmonic minor, that 7th note is not called G natural, it's called F double sharp, because you can't have a G sharp and a G natural in the same scale. It has to be some version of F. Likewise, when you're in G sharp minor and you have a D sharp major chord for the dominant, it needs to be spelled D sharp, F sharp, D sharp, F double sharp, A sharp. Polyphonic or polyphony refers to music with 2 or more independent voices or melodies. Again, Bach inventions are polyphonic, as are many other Baroque pieces. Homophonic or homophony refers to music with melody and an accompaniment. So if you've played anything with chords or Alberti bass or broken chords, that would be a homophonic piece. Leggero, say leggero, means lightly. And now we have a 7th chord here. A major minor 7th chord is a 4-note chord consisting of a major triad and a minor 7th. A dominant 7th chord is an example, 5/7. So if I just play one of those on C, you would get a C major with the B flat on top. That is a major, minor, seventh chord. And you see these all over the place in your repertoire. Mediant is the third note or degree of the scale or key. So in C major, E is the mediant. The submediant is the sixth note or degree of the scale or key. So in C major, A is the submediant. The supertonic, which is my favorite, supertonic, is the second note or degree of the scale or key because super means above. So the supertonic is right above the tonic. It's number 2. And if we just go through all of those scale degrees, which some of them you've already learned in previous levels, tonic is 1, supertonic is 2, mediant is 3, subdominant is 4, dominant is 5, mediant is 6, and then the leading tone is the 7, which takes you back to the tonic. Rallentando, gradually slowing in speed. Sempre, always. Una corda refers to the far left pedal, the soft pedal. And when you see una corda or UC in your music, it means press the soft pedal. Tre corde means release the soft pedal. So again, if you see UC and then TC, that's telling you to put the soft pedal down and then release it. I hope that helps. Best wishes in all of your studies and good luck on your AIM test.